Greg is all frog here. Let's play Democracy 3. This is a brand new series in terms of the country we're playing, not in terms of the game. If you'd like to see a slightly disastrous United States campaign twice, go ahead and check out that playlist. But what we're going to do now is we're going to play a new game. And we're going to play it because I was told I can't play in Canada. Or, excuse me, I saw Canada right there. We can't play in Japan. We're going to play in Australia. Australia is the world's 6th largest country by total area and the world's 12th largest economy. A relatively wealthy country, is the world's 5th highest per capita income. Australia is a member of the G20, OECD, the Commonwealth, and the United Nations. The head of state is Queen Elizabeth II, but government is controlled by the Prime Minister. The Australian economy is characterized by low debt, continuing economic growth, and low unemployment. Why Australia? One, I think it's going to be a little bit easier than the United States, to be honest with you, because the United States has a lot of shit going wrong with itself, even some 4 or 5 years ago when this game came out, so that's tough. And then I think generally it's a little more, I don't know what I want to say, but I think the economic problems that are going to bother us in Australia won't be as difficult. I don't know. I mean, it could be just as tough. Who knows? But I'm still learning this game, right? If this is hundreds of years in the future, this is only the second series I've played of this game, so we'll see. Anyway, there's about 22.2 million people living in Australia as of July 2013. Excuse me, 7.7 square kilometers, give or take. The life expectancy is 82 years. The Gini inequality rating is 30.5. GDP per capita at 65,642. Poverty is that Australian dollars or is that normalized to United States dollars? I don't know. I'm going to assume Australian dollars. Poverty is 12.8%, which is not great, but, you know, I mean, the United States is 16. Ethnicity is 92% white. Christian is 91.2% of the nation. The Vegemite consumption is 22 million jars per year. I will have none. The obesity rate is 21.7%, and the cost of the Big Macs is $4.62. It's got to be Australian dollars. All right, let's play. Apparently, the term length is 5 years. There are hurricanes. There are compulsory voting. There is a monarchy. There is no term limit. There is no earthquake. Difficulty is at 100%. Innate socialism is at 100%. Innate liberalism is 100%. Political apathy is at 31%. I am... I don't know. I mean, socialist is pretty accurate. Yeah, okay, we'll stay with that. It was a bad time to take a drink. I thought it would take longer to calculate all that. All right, welcome to your new job as Prime Minister. The lives of all 22.2 million citizens are now in your hands. All right, so here it is. We have 5 years to re-election, so we get 20 turns. The GDP is very low. Unemployment is high. Crime is ridiculously high. Education is good. Poverty not so much. Health is not so much. Okay, so wow. All right, look at all these different things that are going on, and how we manage them will be very, very different. The Wildlife Trust, Heritage Society, Church of Christ, all this stuff kind of seems the same, so those names are all the same. We do have armed police, they're not very good. We have CCTV cameras, they're not very good. We've got an intelligence service, which is actually fairly good. We have wiretapping, which is okay. Tasers, which are fine. Okay. This is where we are right now for the voters. I don't think we need to do anything else quite yet. Where are we as a nation? We are more conservative socialists, okay? Makes sense to me. Where is our money going? State health service is the top. State pensions, then state schools. State housing, then military spending. If only it's for the United States. Think of all the money. What we could do if this were the actual ratio. It'd be amazing. Our income mostly comes from an income tax. We do also have a carbon tax, a sales tax, corporation tax. Those are the big ones. Everything else is under 10 bill. And then toll roads are basically nothing. And there's your chart. The global economy has risen and fallen. That's a problem. Our debt has risen steadily, also a problem. Are we running a deficit? We are. Okay. Boy, the price is so different. This is a tenth the size of the U.S. government. Easier and yet harder. Alright. All the faces are the same. The names might even be the same for all I know. Poor state employees. It's the same game. We just have a different thing here. Brutal. This is not ideal, but alright, we'll take care of it as best we can. Man, nobody likes the liberals in Australia either. What's going on with that, man? Or the liberals are unhappy, rather. Political income is 25. What are some of the things we're going to want to look at? Well, what are our problems, right? We have a homelessness problem. The homelessness problem is exacerbated by the unemployment rate, obviously. And it's causing a crime problem. We'd like to bring unemployment down. Unemployment is probably the single greatest economic challenge we have right now. Wow, the GDP is just eating it up. There's not a lot of green going into it other than technology and productivity, because we have high technology, of course. It means we're going to have more unemployment. The GDP, what can we do to bring this up? Man. There's an uncompetitive economy. Oh, Christ, that doesn't sound good. Traffic congestion is hurting the GDP. Limited automated trading is hurting the GDP. The carbon tax is hurting the GDP. Crime is hurting the GDP. The currency strength is hurting the GDP. Capital gains, the corporation tax, and the petrol tax are all hurting the GDP, as are pollution controls. Christ. Okay. We have a problem with an uncompetitive economy, which is productivity is killing us on that one. Productivity is low because health is bad and we have an asthma epidemic. And also our alcohol consumption is high. Wasn't this over here? I guess not. Our alcohol problem is spurned by unemployment in the GDP, and also our alcohol law must be too permissive. Yeah. But this will just make things worse. The liberals already don't like me. Certainly not going to stake a claim on that. Oh, wow. Okay, carbon tax. That's a lot of money we get out of that sucker. Capitalists don't like it. The environment. God, the capitalists and the liberals don't like it. Wow. Okay, what is this? This is a new icon for me. Gambling. Oh. I do like gambling. Obviously, the religious don't like it, but the liberals do. Organized crime likes it as well. What do we have to get that? Oh, geez. That's never going to happen. Vigilante mobs. We got rid of vigilante justice in the U.S. That's probably never going to happen in Australia. Wow. Crime is high. We have a huge crime problem here. There's a lot of racial tension. Street gangs are a problem. Wow, just holy smokes. These are huge issues. We might be able to get the street gangs down. I mean, are the police understaffed? They could certainly do with a boost. Let's boost our police staff. It'll help us with the conservatives as well, which is good. Do we want to go to max? I don't know. I'm comfortable right around that $6 billion level. Let's stay right on there. $5.99. All right, we'll apply that. We'll let our police do a little more work here. I don't know if I like armed police. Obviously, the higher we go with that, the rest... We got to do something else to balance out the liberals. Our narcotics policy, what do we do to help that? Nothing. Conservative, everybody would love it if we legalized stuff. But we can't. Parents wouldn't like us. Conservatives wouldn't like us. Organized crime would not like us. That makes sense. We need to deter crime. I mean, we're spending just a lot more money. Let's apply these changes here. Can we raise our taxes at all? No. Did I not apply that? Oh, it's just that cheap, huh? We could gain more carbon taxes. Capitalists are really not going to like us if we do this. Where are we right now? We're at 38 million? 39 million. I just spent another 4 billion. All I gotta do is raise it just this much. It hurts the GDP though. Ooh. I mean, look at how far. Look at what we have to do to get petrol taxes going forward. You know, we can't even raise it. We don't have the capital for it. Don't have the capital to raise that. Don't have the capital to raise that. Don't have the capital. Well, we do have the capital to raise this, but people aren't going to like it. We're not going to be able to get enough money out of it. Yeah, look at that. To get the difference we need, we got to go way up here. Oof. Actually. Increases poverty but decreases the poor? Excuse me? That's very strange. Sales tax is tough on everybody. We can't raise sales tax. We can't do it, and we don't have the capital for it. I don't think we're going to get enough out of capital gains either. No, not really. Deficit of $8 billion. It just added $6 billion to our expenditures. So we're $13 million. I mean, we can't make it up with an alcohol tax. We can add another 6. Wow, that's huge. Nobody likes it, though. We can't raise the income tax. It's alcohol tax and the capital gains. No, can't do it. Oh, that's corporation. Yeah, those are the only two things we could raise. What if we did both? A little 30% capital gains tax. And, no, I don't have enough to raise it. Alright, well, that'll have to be enough for the first round. Let's see how badly we did. None of these changed. Perfect. We have a small deficit. That's not good. We'll need to address the deficit. We will get there. Nobody wants to vote for us. It's fine. It's fine. Communist Party is actively urging its members to take nonviolent action against us. Stop and search. There are demands from the police for the power to stop and search people on the street if they believe that individual may be guilty of a crime. Currently, our police cannot search someone without formally arresting them. If we introduce powers, this will be a valuable weapon in the fight against crime and should have a noticeable impact on violent and street crime especially. If our citizens have nothing to hide, they have nothing to fear from the law. If we leave it unchanged, it's a very dangerous move. It's wide open to abuse on racial grounds and will further distance from... we can't do stop and search. We can't. The liberals like us a little bit more. That's helpful. The voting percentage is not actually 0. Oh, it is actually 0. Okay, fine. Nobody has ever liked me. State employees like me more as well. Conservatives and liberals don't like me. Figure that one out. There are more conservatives in this country than liberals, though, so we probably should be helping them. I've got 5 years. Let's tackle one problem this year. We gotta lower crime. I think crime is the single greatest problem we have. Organized crime raises crime. Organized crime and alcohol abuse are our two biggest problems. You know what? People don't like me. I think we gotta change our alcohol policy. I mean, people aren't gonna like it, but... certainly can't bring it down. Good lord. I don't know if I want to spend 13 power on that, though. That's a lot. And we tax it, so we make money on it. Wow. I think we increase our wiretapping. Holy oh, it's millions. I thought it was a lot more than that. To help with crime, organized crime. I think legalized prostitution gets rid of organized crime. That makes sense, actually. Conservatives don't like it. Liberals do like it. All right. We'll make those two changes. See what happens. Economy's in recession, which is a problem. We have a deficit of $6 billion. Well, that's a problem. 0% want to vote for us. Fantastic. Crime is down, though. That's good. Debt protection law. Okay, this is the same. We want to limit them because they're evil. Liberals and conservatives like us both. That's good. Do I need to do anything? I'm still focused on crime. I want to bring crime down. Gambling is currently increasing them because there are no restrictions on gambling. Religious will like me lower, but liberals will like me less. The GDP goes down a bit. I would love to cut organized crime in half. So we're going to come down to that. Try to make things a little bit better on that. That doesn't deal with organized crime. Okay. Isn't this license required? Wow. We have not banned handguns yet. Okay. Narcotics. Can we make a negative impact on organized crime? Yes, if we legalize it. Parents won't like us. Crime will go up. Can't raise it anyway. Antisocial behavior is coming down. Religious membership increases antisocial behavior. That's hilarious. Street gangs. God, poverty and unemployment. Taxes are leading to it. These are complex problems as well. I know. I can't. We gotta raise it next time. Superhero. News stations are buzzing with reports that a caved man has been seen fighting crime in our cities. Already a number of high-profile arrests have been unofficially attributed to this masked stranger. It's a sign of how bad things have become on our streets that our citizens are turning to superheroes for help. Yeah, no kidding. This is not ideal. Hey, but we're up to 3%! Crime is down. This is a good thing. We're focusing on crime. We're fighting crime. This is good. Unemployment will have to be our next thing, but crime is our #1 priority right now. Religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich. It's probably true. Alright, I would like to raise the alcohol tax. $8 billion would take us to 13. We could do it, but boy, that would be rough. I don't mind losing a little bit of the poor vote here to gain some money. Okay, we need to work on crime. What can we do to work on crime? We gotta get organized crime out of here, man. Oh, we are so close to getting rid of organized crime. Get better intelligence services. That would certainly help. We're on this track. Intelligence services. The student? No, that's the armed police. Where is intelligence? That's the one? No, that's that is. Costs more money, I assume. Yeah. Good old spy satellites. And then we can do some things to make the liberals like us a little bit more. Can't touch that, actually. Not enough capital. Let's just save our capital here. A large number of people have been caught entering our country hidden inside cargo containers in an organized attempt at people smuggling. The criminals who masterminded the scheme have been arrested, but there is a debate as to whether those people who are now on our shores should be sent back to their country of origin. There's strong evidence that the people were desperate to flee persecution, poverty, or even death in their own country. These are desperate people, as we can see from the lengths they went to in order to get here. It would be inhumane to deport them, or letting them stay would send out entirely the wrong signal to people who want to come here illegally. We have enough of a problem with illegal economic migrants as it is. Unfortunate though it may be, the only sensible choice is to send them back. Wow. It's a tough one, isn't it? I can see problems on both sides. This would help the workforce, but at the same time, it might grow to more racial tensions. Or we could deport them. Let's deport them. They're here illegally. It's probably not the right idea. 1%. Yeah, that's not good. Crime is down, poverty is up. That's not ideal either. But at least crime is down. All right, and that's where we're going to leave it today. So a little, hopefully, better start in Australia. I don't know. They freaking hate me. It's only been a year though, so we've got 4 more years to build this up, and we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I'd say give me some suggestions, but I'm going to record the next video right away. So give me suggestions, but understand that it'll be 2 videos before I see it and can deal with it. But I'm always interested to hear how you play this game and what you think would be better. So go ahead and leave those comments down below, and I will be happy to take a look at them. For now, we're out of time. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.